So let's get this out of the way right now. This is a very expensive real hardware version of what you can do with a million different plugins really well. I find myself using the Soundtoys Echo Boy a lot. It does a great kind of EP3 kind of tape delay, but this is an EP2 design that's tube. So what I'm thinking, here's what we're going to do. First of all, it's just so much fun to get your hands on this and just turn knobs, really. It is so addicting. You don't realize how cool this is until you actually get your hands on it and start fiddling with stuff. But here's what I want to do. Besides just doing some delays, and in my world, I'm probably going to set up just 100% wet delays and print those so that I have more control later on in the mix and I don't have to do recalls. You can just blend in the wet delay with whatever you need. But besides getting delay out of this, what I want to do is I want to run some things into the tube preamp stage and drive it and see if we can get some really cool drive. Kind of like the Soundtoys like Decapitator, where we'll drive the crap out of it and then hopefully it'll sound cool on its own, or you can blend it in parallel, and we'll have to make sure we line all those up later on. But the other thing that's cool that you can do with this is that with the tape loop, you can set it up so it's 100% wet, and then you can blend out all of the tape delays so you're just getting a straight send to the tape. We can drive the tape on this and again get a cool effect, or blend in that tape saturated feed with the original one. And again, we'll have to line stuff up again because there's obviously a delay because it's a tape delay. But I'm thinking we can do some really, really cool things with this. So let's dive in. Alright, let's run through the controls on the unit real quick. I've taken the front plate off so you can see the tape. The tape turns clockwise, so this is your record head, this is your playback head. You move the playback head further from the record head, you increase your delay time. Pretty straightforward. High speed and low speed, how quick the tape's spinning. Low speed's cool because it gives you more tape effect because there's more warble on things. Guitar volume we'll use, that's how hard you drive the tube stage on the clean signal. So when we're getting some tube saturation, that's the knob we'll be playing with. Echo volume is basically to blend in the tape repeats. This is just an output and a blend. When we drive the tape, we'll be turning this small one, the record level. That controls how hard we hit the tape. Echo tone controls how bright we're hitting the tape. And then echo repeats just basically sends it back to the record head so you get more repeats. So dut 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 and into overdrive and crazy feedback. So those are the basic controls.
Let's all live like a king. Burn out with the brightest stars. Let's all take more than we give. Maybe it's who we are. Like Isaac bound on the mountaintop, and the knife in his father's hand. We'll watch our neighbors turn to dust. Now watch us fall apart. Let's all live like a king. Burn out with the brightest stars. Let's all take more than we give. Maybe it's who we are. Like Isaac bound on the mountaintop, and the knife in his father's hand. We'll watch our neighbors turn to dust. Now watch us fall apart. Let's all live like a king. Burn out with the brightest stars. Let's all take more than we give. Uh-huh. Maybe it's who we are. Like Isaac bound on the mountaintop, and the knife in his father's hand. We'll watch our neighbors turn to dust. Now watch us fall apart. Ooh. Ooh. Oh.
So hopefully that wasn't too obnoxiously long, because again, there's so many cool things you can do with this besides it just being a delay box. You have a tube saturation unit, you've got a tape saturation unit that's really lo-fi. So instead of making the video really long, I'll leave a link in the description with a bunch of WAV files that you can throw into your DAW, but I'll go through, and anything weird and cool I can think of, I'll basically just throw it in there, and then you can play around and you don't have to watch me forever. Thanks for watching.